This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Baseball Action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter High School here on the Hill for this matchup here between the Comets and the Vikings. This is Jeff the Mantis Rowan coming at you live doing your play-by-play and a little bit of everything else here this afternoon. We'll turn that down. I think it was a little bit hot on there on the vocals, but we're getting ready to roll here as we should have a great ball game here on our hands as we have the home team, the West Carter Comets, currently 2-1 here on the season, and they're going to be taking on the next-door neighbors here to our west, and that's in the Rowan County Vikings, who is currently 3-1 on the season. So let's take a look at our lineups here this evening as coaches are meeting down at the plate, getting their last-minute instructions and everything else rolling on. We'll start off here with the home team, and so batting first is going to be the pitcher, Sam Jones, here tonight. And then batting second is going to be Corey Hedge out in left field. Batting third is going to be Jake Carter, the shortstop. Batting fourth is going to be Xavier Rose, the catcher. Batting fifth is going to be Hayden Hall, the center fielder. Batting sixth is going to be Christian Manning, the right fielder. Batting seventh is going to be Caleb Rowe, the second baseman. Batting eighth is going to be Eli Estep, the third baseman. And then batting ninth is going to be the designated hitter, Tyler Stinson, as he is going to be batting in for the first baseman, Caleb Lambert. And now let's take a look here for the starting lineup here for the Rowan County Vikings. Batting first is going to be Chase Alderman starting out at second base. Batting second is going to be Colby Wilburn starting out at third. Batting third is going to be Hayden Maines, the center fielder. Batting fourth is going to be Chance Furnish, the first baseman. Batting fifth is going to be Caleb Cooper, the designated hitter. Batting sixth is going to be Jacob Plank, the catcher. Batting seventh is going to be Hunter Hampton, the right fielder. Batting eighth is going to be Jason Ingalls, the left fielder. And then batting ninth is going to be Aaron Pennington, the shortstop. And so that's your starting lineup there for the Rowan County Vikings. And, of course, taking a look today, the starting pitcher here for Rowan County is going to be Wyatt Welt.
At this time, we'd like to ask
Wyatt Welt is 1-0 in on the season so far as we're getting ready to honor America here with the playing of the national anthem and the invocation, and then we'll have our introduction of teams here as well.
here today, and we just ask for your hand of protection upon each one. Keep them safe, keep them free from injury, Father. Lord, we're so thankful for your mercy and your grace. Lord, we just ask you to be with us, continue to bless our nation, and we ask these favors in your Son's precious and holy name. Amen.
Amen. And as we get ready to start rolling on here today, of course, as we mentioned, the West Carter Comets 2-1 in on the season. Had a little bit of a rocky start there in a very close game against Bath County. Lost that one 3-2 on March 15th. But West Carter has been on a 2-game winning streak, defeating Menifee County on the 16th and then defeating Rose Hill Christian on Thursday last week, 6-5 as well. And so West Carter, seems like all three of their games so far this season has been won by 1 run or less. Taking a look at Rowan County here, they're on a 1-game winning streak as they started off the season pretty well, hosting Mason County to begin out with. ended up picking a big victory up there on that one, 7-3. Before traveling down to Lewis County and winning in 5 innings, 16-3, before dropping a game down to Pikeville, in which that was 10-4. And then finally, their last game, of course, was in a doubleheader at Ashland, and that was a close game. They picked up a win there, 10-9. Of course, the starting pitcher here for West Carter is Sam Jones. Starting pitcher for Rowan County is going to be Wyatt Welt. His last start was the first game of the season against Mason County. He picked up a win that game, had an ERA of 1.40, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs, 1 earned run, and walked 1 and struck out 6 during that outing. And this will be my first look at Sam Jones here tonight.
All right, leading off for Rowan County is number 21, Chase Alderman.
So Alderman coming up to bat now here for Rowan County. So Alderman, the 273 hitter. And first one's going to be in there for a called strike 1. So Jones goes ahead up in the count, 0-1. Takes a hit down the third baseline, and that is going to travel down. Alderman is going to be looking for extra bases on this one as he rounds, makes it to second safely, and so that's going to be a double there for Alderman. So Rowan County will have a runner on second base.
Now batting number 23, Kobe Wilburn.
So Wilburn up to bat now. Second batter here, playing third base, Kobe Wilburn. As he's hitting 154 here on the season so far. Has Alderman there at second base. Sam Jones checks the runner at second. Delivers first pitch, and that is going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. So Jones usually seen behind the plate here tonight, but switching places with Xavier Rose, who picked up the win the other night against Menifee County. As Jones misses the mark on that one, it's going to be 2-0. Delivers, and that's going to be fouled off there by Wilburn. So 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Jones checks the runner, delivers, and that one's going to be hit right towards center field. And that's going to be in there. Alderman's going to be looking at holding up at third while Wilburn will stay at first. And so we're going to have runners here at the corners. And that's going to be bringing up now the center fielder, Maines.
Now batting, number 3, Hayden Maines.
So Maines a 467 batter here for Rowan County. As has runners on the corner here for Jones. Jones tries to throw over to first, and that's back in time as Wilburn safely back in. Checking the runner at first again. Gets his pitch, pickoff move once again, and that's going to be safe in there back again by Wilburn. Delivers this one in, and that's going to be just outside the zone, ball 1. Jones definitely keeping his eye over at Wilburn there at first. Delivers here, and that's going to be check swing and fouled off. 1-1 the count here to Maines. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Maines. Runners at the corner. Tries to throw over to Wilburn once again, and he's going to make it back just in time with a head first slide. Jones checks the runner again, delivers to Maines, and Maines is going to hit this one to just barely inside of the green territory there right before it hits to the outfield. And that's going to be a single by Maines, and that's going to put the first run on the board there for Rowan County.
Number 15, Chance Furnish.
So Maines, nice little hit to shallow center field. Puts Alderman across home plate. Wilburn makes it to second, so we got runners at first and second here with the first baseman, Furnish, up to bat. First pitch into him. It's going to be just inside, ball 1. Jones's first 10 pitches ended up being 4 balls and 6 strikes. He's given up 3 hits so far here in this first inning. And that's going to be up high upstairs, ball 2. So 2-0 here to Chance Furnish. Delivers that one. Well hit over toward left field. Wilburn going to hold there at third, and so the pond is going to be full of ducks here.
At the plate now, number 9, Caleb Cooper.
And so Cooper will be up to bat here with the bases loaded with nobody away here in the bottom of the first inning. Jones in a little bit trouble early on here. Gets that one right down the middle, so for a strike 1. Cooper, the 5th overall batter here this inning. Delivers. It's going to be check swing. And in the dirt. So it looks like 1-1's the count here. Jones delivers. Just a bit low. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Cooper. All runners with a nice lead here. That one paints the corner of the plate. Evens up the count now at 2 apiece. That's going to be inside. Full count now here to Cooper. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Definitely the one thing you do not want to do right now is put an extra run across the plate for free. And that is exactly what he has done there. So on the 3-2 pitch.
Now batting, number 8, Jacob Plank.
Puts the runner across home, advances on everybody else. And now we're going to get the catcher, number 8, Plank, up to bat. And first pitch to him, he hits him and puts across another run. So Maines crosses home plate and puts 3 runs on the board right now for Rowan County. So got the 7th batter this inning, the right fielder, number 30, Hampton. Hampton's a .250 batter so far this season. As look like we're going to get a pitch runner here, as they're going to get Blake Martin out to run for Plank. So Blake Martin out at first, and first pitch into Hampton is going to be called strike 1. Through 20 pitches so far this first inning. Splits them right down the middle, 10 balls, 10 strikes. That one just outside the zone. Good stop there by Rose to keep that from hitting him to the backstop. And it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hampton. And hits Hampton in the back, so back-to-back hits batsman. Makes your score 4-0.
Now batting, number 5, Jason Ingalls.
The left fielder Ingalls up to bat now, but Coach Allgood going to go out and have a talk with his hurler there. Of course, if you look at the series between the Comets and the Vikings, most of the time it has led toward the Vikings' way. If you take a look at the last time that the West Carter Comets had defeated Rowan County, looks like you have to go all the way back to 2015, in which West Carter defeated Rowan County 3-2 on May 25th, 2015 in the 16th Region Baseball Tournament. So he gets Jones settled back down. Tries to pick off the runner at third, but throws it to the outside there. Good catch by Estep, not allowing to go around him. Was going to try a little bit of a trickery there and fake throw back to the pitcher, but didn't work out. Cooper was able to make it back in. There's the delivery, and that's going to be outside. So 1 ball, no strike. Strikes here to Ingalls. Swung on and miss. Strike 1. So count 1 ball, 1 strike here to Ingalls. With bases loaded, nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Delivers, and that's outside. Good stop there by Rose. Keep it from going on, and it's 2-1. And puts that just high. Yeah, it was just about a strike, as you seen the umpire just hesitate just a second there, but it's going to be 3-1 the count here to Ingalls. That's going to be inside, ball 4, so the walk puts Cooper across home plate, and so it's now 5-0 here in the top of the first inning.
Now batting, number 11, Pennington.
So hitting up to the 9th batter here this inning, and the shortstop Pennington. And that's going to be in there for a called strike 1. I remember as being an umpire myself before, I've balled strikes and I've strike balls, and on the very rare occasion, I've biked a few of them. You have to be really special to bike a pitch out there. And there's a nice hit right up the middle towards second base, and there doesn't get Ingalls at second as Carter bobbles the ball there. Plank's going to round home, and so that's going to be another run on the board. 6-0 here.
Now batting, number 7, Wyatt Welch.
So we're back up at the top of the lineup once again here for Rowan County. As Alderman, and that one heads out of play, strike 1. So Alderman had a double down the left field line in his first at bat. Picked up a run that on his first at bat as well, and that one's going to hit Alderman in the back, putting another run across home plate. And definitely not Sam Jones's night here tonight.
Now batting, number 23, Kobe Wilburn.
So back to the third baseman and Wilburn. He's 1 for 1 today, picked up a single out to center field. And that one inside, ball 1. And that makes the 4th hits batsman here tonight that Jones has hit in this first inning. Puts Ingalls across the plate.
Now batting, number 3, Hayden Maines.
And now the center fielder, number 3, Maines, up to bat. Got a single in the first inning as he picked up an RBI and a run. And it looks like that's going to be it for Sam Jones here for his outing here, as they're going to be bringing in, looks like Corey Hedge in to pitch. And it looks like they're going to send Sam Jones out to left field. Definitely not the way you want to start out the game, giving up 8 runs in the first inning with 4 hits batsman. But the West Carter defense will have to step up here with the bases still loaded. So while Hedge is on the mound warming up, we'll take a brief break and we'll be back here momentarily. You are watching 16th Region Baseball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Broken screen, battery not broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And back here at West Carter, where right now the score is still 8-1 in the top of the first. Nobody out, 10 bases loaded here. Corey Hedge up to pitch now for West Carter. And his first delivery there to Maines is going to be in the dirt, ball 1. And I do apologize earlier on. I did mispronounce the starting pitcher for Rowan County. It's Welty, Wyatt Welty, and he is 1-0 in on the season. As that second pitch by Hedge is going to be inside, ball 2. Definitely not a situation you like to see yourself in early on in this game, and there's going to be swung on and missed. Strike 1 there by Maines. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Going to be swung on and missed. Strike 2. So counts even up here to Maines. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Of course, in Maine's first at bat this inning, he hit singled out to center just inside of the grass. That's going to be high up in the zone, so full count here to Hayden Maines. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bases loaded here for the Vikings. And that's going to be inside, ball 4. So Rowan County puts another one across the plate in Pennington.
Now batting, number 15, Chance Furnish.
And so Furnish, the first baseman, will be up to bat now here for Rowan County. A 500 hitter so far on the season. And first pitch to him, he drills it out to left field. That's going to be down, and that's going to be a single there for Furnish as he drives in 1 run as Alderman crosses the plate. Well hit into left field just right in front of Sam Jones.
Now batting, number 9, Caleb Cooper.
And the designated hitter, Cooper, up to bat now here for Rowan County, still with bases loaded. Walked in his first at bat this inning. And first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. So Rowan County's been through 14 batters here so far this inning. And there's a hit. Takes it out towards center field underneath it, and that's going to be 1 away, but runner tags up. And they got a play here at the plate, and he is going to be safe. So with 1 away, runners advance, put an extra run across the board.
Now batting, number 8, Jacob Plank.
So Hall picks up the out. Wilburn advances on to home plate. Picks up a run there for Rowan County in the sacrifice fly. Furnish makes it to second. And first pitch here to Plank is going to be called strike 1. He was hit by a pitch in his earlier at bat this inning. And it's going to be high up in the zone, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Jacob Plank. And just high up in the zone once again. He's got his range right on top of the plate, but just throwing it just a bit high, just right at above the letters. And that's going to be ball 3. So 3-1 here to the catcher, Plank. And that's going to be ball 4, so that's going to load the bases once again here for Rowan County.
Now batting, number 30, Hunter Hampton.
So Hampton, he was hit by a pitch in the first inning as well. And pinch runner coming in, Blake Martin going to go down to first base here for Rowan County. Going to be running for Plank. West Carter High School would like to thank the following sponsors of the 2022 West Carter baseball season. Kinetic, the CWA Local 3371, the Tri-Cities Construction LLC, Fast Lane Auto Repair, Commercial Bank of Grayson, Beach Buns Tanning, The Drive-In, Carter County Farm Bureau Insurance, the Todd Pratt Agency, Food Fair Supermarkets, McLeod Eye Care Center, Carter County Attorney Brian Bays, Grayson RECC, James Do It Best Hardware, O'Reilly Automotive Incorporated, First National Bank of Grayson, Trace Hermanos Nunez Olive Hill, Fisher Auto Sales Incorporated, and the Globe Funeral Chapel. So thank you to those sponsors, and if you visit one of them at some point in time, just tell them thank you for their support for the West Carter baseball. And Hedge throws that one in there for strike 1, so 2-1 the count here to Hampton. Check swing, but says catches the corner of the plate. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Hampton with 1 away. Hedge has thrown 18 pitches so far here in his tenure in this first inning. And there's a hit right up the middle. Shortstop Carter picks it up, gets it to second for 1 away, but another run has crossed the plate.
Now batting, number 5, Jason Ingalls.
And so it's 2 away here for the Comets, as that one's going to be drilled down the third base line, and that's going to be strike 1. That one's going to go over top the head there of Rose, but runners will hold their position. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to, I believe, Pennington, or excuse me, Ingalls. So 2-1 the count here to Ingalls. That's going to be in there for a called strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Ingalls with 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Hedge definitely wanting to get out of this one. Swung on right to Hedge. Hedge going to run it over toward first. Throws over to Lambert, and that is going to be retires the side. As definitely not the inning that the Comets wanted to start out with, as they ended up here. Of course, Jones ended up giving up about 10 runs. So ended up being 12 runs off of 7 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on base here for Rowan County. And so heading into the top or the bottom of the first inning, will be up at the top of the lineup for Wes Carter's first at bat, where it's going to be Jones, Hedge, and Carter for the Comets. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. So we've made it to the bottom of the first inning here where West Carter trails right now 12-0.
Sam Jones.
And so it's going to be Sam Jones, the first at bat here for the Comets, trying to chip away at that lead by the Vikings. First pitch here to Jones. It's going to be swung on and right back up to Welty as he throws it over toward first base to Furnish, and that's going to be one away here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 27, Corey Hedge.
So Welty, already 1-0 in on the season, picked up a win over Mason County earlier on. Ended up with a 1.4 ERA for that game. And up to bat now is the new pitcher, Corey Hedge, as he gets a nice piece of that one, but a little bit too high. Drifts right over to about center field, left center field, and that is going to be caught there by Ingles, and so that's going to be 2 away.
Up for the Comets, number 4, Jake Carter.
So batting third here for the Comets is going to be the shortstop, and Jake Carter. First pitch into him, catches the inside corner of the plate. That'll be strike one. Of course, Rowan County historically has had very good baseball squads throughout most of their time. That one just outside. 1-1 the count here to Carter. Of course, West Carter picked up a 62nd district championship last year. And there's a nice hit there, but that has popped up towards center field. And that is going to be 1-2-3 here for Welty. As Maines picks that one up. So the Comets go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And so coming up for Rowan County is going to be the 9th, and then the leadoff batter first and second. And so we'll take a brief break and be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate. Broken screen? Battery not lasting as long as it used to? Broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5. Paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. And we're back here at West Carter where the 9th batter of the evening, or the 9th batter in the lineup, Pennington, the shortstop, number 11, up to bat here with Hedge on the mound. First pitch into him is going to be outside, ball 1. Over in Grayson, East Carter's taking on Lewis County, and in the top of the second, the score is now 2-0 over there at Grayson. Second pitch into Pennington is going to be called. Strike one. So 1-1 now here to Aaron Pennington. And there's a hit toward right field. And that one is going to be down. Pennington rounding for second. Throws there, but then takes a weird hop. Carter can't pick it up. And so Pennington's going to end up with a double here.
Now batting, number 21, Chase Alderman.
And so now it's going to be Alderman up to bat here for Rowan County. He's 1 for 1 on the day. He doubled down the first base line, of course, he's the leadoff batter, and then was hit by a pitch in the first inning as well. He's got an RBI and 2 runs underneath his belt. First pitch into him drops right in there for strike one. Hedge checking the runner, delivers, and there's going to be a pop-up toward right field. Manning going underneath that, catches that, but Pennington tags up and heads over toward third. So it's going to be one away for Rowan County. And looks like we have a sub coming in here for Rowan County. I believe you said number 25 is coming in for 23, and that is Goldie. McGuire Goldie. A 250 batter. A 6'1 freshman here for Rowan County. So McGuire Goldie up to bat here for Rowan County, coming in, replacing out Cody Wilburn. First pitch into Goldie. Going to be hit toward third. E-step gets it, tries to get the runner at home, and that is going to be safe. So Goldie picks up a single as E-step tries to get the lead runner. So 13-0 here, Rowan County on top. And now it's time for the center fielder, number 3, Maines. He's 1 for 1 here on the day. Singled to center field in the first inning and then also picked up a walk as well. So he's picked up 2 RBIs and 2 runs. First pitch into him is going to be in the dirt, ball 1. Hedge has thrown 31 pitches so far in his tenure. 15 balls, 16 strikes. And that's going to be swung on and popped up, as that looks like that's going to head out of play and onto the hillside. So it'll be 1-1 here to Maines. Maines, a left-handed batter here. Goldie's at first, has his lead. Hedge checks the runner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be high up in the zone, so 2 balls, 1 strike here to Hayden Maines. And it's definitely tough for a defense to come back from going down 12 runs in the first inning. That one's way outside the zone, so 3 balls, 1 strike here to Maines. But you just have to kind of not force it, try to let your bats come naturally out there and try to, stop anything else that could possibly happen. As, of course, West Carter's got 1 away here in the top of the second inning. They've given up 1 run so far, and that one's way outside the zone. So ball 4, that's going to put runners at first and second here for Rowan County.
Now batting, number 15, Chance Furnish.
And so now the first baseman, Furnish, is up to bat here for Rowan County. Furnish is 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI and a run. He's got 2 singles to left field. And takes this one right to the gap there between short and third. Tries to get him over there at third, but he is in there in time. So base is going to be loaded once again here for the Vikings.
Up for the Vikings, number 9, Caleb Cooper.
And Cooper up to bat now. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He walked in the first inning and then flew out to center field. He's got 2 RBIs and a run as first pitch in him is high up in the zone, ball 1. Second pitch high in the zone once again. 2-0's the count. Bless you. Some days you definitely have it and going on because West Carter through 3 games have only as each game has been determined by 1 run. But this game may be the exception to the rule so far for the Comets this year, as that's high up in the zone once again. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Cooper. Bless you. This is where you got to settle down a little bit and just put it right in across the plate. And that's going to be called strike 1. So 3-1 now here to Cooper. Bases loaded. The 3-1 pitch high up in the zone, and so that's going to walk across another run as Goldie in his first at bat able to make it all the way around the bases.
Now batting, number 8, Jacob Plank.
And now the 6th batter here, the catcher, number 8, Plank. And he gets a hit out toward left center. And that one just outside of the reach there of Jones, and looks like that's going to bring in 1 here for Rowan County as they're just going to leave it there. As Maines crosses home plate, Furnish advances over toward third. Cooper goes to second, and Plank up at first, but he's going to be replaced out by number 28, Blake Martin. As it's now 15-0 here, Rowan County here on top. Still 1 away here for the Vikings as there's a bit of a chopper up towards second base as he's going to try to throw it over the first, and he gets the out at first with Hampton. Furnish scores on that one. So that's going to be 2 away here for the Vikings.
Now batting, number 5, Jason Ingalls.
So runners now at second and third here for Rowan County. First pitch, and that's going to be fouled off into down the third base line. So counts 0-1 here to Ingalls. Hedge has thrown 44 pitches so far here tonight. 22 balls, 22 strikes. That's going to be outside the zone. 1-1 the count here to Ingalls. Pitch outside the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Ingalls. West Carter wanted to try to get out of the rest of this inning without any more damage done. As that's going to be in the dirt, pass ball, but runners will stay. So 3 balls, 1 strike here to Ingalls. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. So full count now here to Ingles. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out and 2 on here for Rowan County. Hedge delivers, and that's going to be fouled off. So Ingles stays alive here in this at bat. 0 for 1 officially on the day. Picked up a walk in the first inning, and then he grounded out to the pitcher. But did bat in a run, and later on in his walk did pick up a run as well. And it's going to be high in the zone, so that's another walk there by Hedge. Let's walk the bases loaded here.
Now batting, number 11, Aaron Pennington.
So Aaron Pennington, the shortstop now up to bat. 2 for 2 on the day. Single to short in the first inning and then picked up a double to right center here in the second inning. And that one's going to be outside, ball 1. Of course, West Carter missing their ace pitcher from last year, Trevor Callahan. Of course, they still got a few pitchers in the dugout right now they could look at. Stinson's brought in some innings last year, as that one's going to fall in towards center field. 2's going to score here for Rowan County. So that hit to right center. It's going to score Cooper and Martin. Ingles advances over toward third base, and Pennington held at first. Back up to the top of the lineup once again with Alderman. Okay, 2. And actually we do have a sub in right now. Abram Norden up to bat here for Alderman. And first pitch to him gets outside of the catcher's reach there, and so it's 1 ball, no strikes here to Norden. Norden is a .333 batter so far this season. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Outside and high, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Norden in his first at bat here this game. Runners at the corners. Pitch going to catch just the bottom of the zone there, so 2 balls, 1 strike here to Norden. That's going to be low, ball 3, so 3-1 here to Norden. That was Hedge's 56th pitch here on the night. 30 balls, 26 strikes. And there's going to be a hit toward second base to Rowe. Rowe throws it over to first to Lambert, and that's going to retire the side. So with Rowan County, they get 6 runs off of 5 hits, no errors and 2 left on base. And so coming up for the Comets here in the bottom of the second inning, it's going to be the 4th, 5th, and 6th batters in Rose, Hall, and Manning. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Broken screen, battery not lasting as long as it used to, broken charging port? Don't just live with it or get an expensive upgrade. Make it like new at Johnny's Gadget Repair. Whether it's an iPhone, iPad, Samsung, or any other major brand, we are here for all of your repair needs. Visit us at our new home at 115 Mill Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky, or call us at 606-316-6223, or check out our Facebook page or visit us online. When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter, Republican candidate for Magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5. Paid for by candidate. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports.
Back here at West Carter, with Welty back up to on the mound here once again, and he's going to be facing off against Xavier Rose, the catcher. Rose, also a pitcher here for the Comets, pitched in last week. First delivery to end to him is going to be swung on and miss, strike one. And that's going to be swung on again just outside the zone, so 0-2 is the count here to Rose. And that one, a little chopper down toward first base. That's going to be picked up by Lambert there, and it's going to be stepped on, so it's going to be one away here.
Now batting, number 14, Hayden Hall.
So Hayden Hall up to bat here for the Comets with one away here in the bottom of the second inning. West Carter still trailing Rowan County 18-0. Needing to get their bats woken up here. That delivery is going to be in there. Good pitch there by Welty, and that's going to be in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, that's going to be check swing right over toward Lambert. He's going to field it himself, so back-to-back shots over toward Lambert, and he's able to get that one in for two away here for the Comets.
Now batting, number 19, Christian Manning.
So Christian Manning up to bat here for West Carter, the sixth batter out in right field. West Carter, no hits just yet, so Welty holding on to a no-hitter so far. Swung on and missed, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a bit low in the zone, so 1 ball, 1 strike here to Manning. Swung on and missed there, so 1-2, Manning down in the count. And Welty very efficient out on the mound here tonight, picking up 5 outs so far off of 13 pitches. And there's a little chopper down toward third base, but that's going to roll just foul. So still 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Manning. The 1-2 pitch. And there's a hit towards shortstop. Pennington picks it up, gets it over there to Lambert, and that's going to be in time. So that's going to be 1-2-3 here for Rowan County as Wes Carter goes down and straight at bats. Capped off, Lambert picked up 2 of the outs himself and then got an assist there from Pennington. And so heading into the top of the third inning, your score is still Rowan County 8, West Carter nothing. Welty's still pitching a no-hitter shutout so far. And it looks like Corey Hedge still going to be on the mound here for West Carter, so we'll take a brief break and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
When you go to the polls in the next election, vote for Robert Sleepy Porter. Republican candidate for magistrate of District 5 in Carter County. Robert is a lifelong resident of Carter County and will work hard to help and serve the citizens of Carter County and to provide better and safer roads for our families to travel on. Robert would like to hear from you on his Facebook page to see how he can earn your support. Vote for Robert Sleepy Porter for Magistrate District 5, paid for by candidate. Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com.
Back here at West Carter once again, we're McGuire Goldie up to bat here for the Vikings. Goldie 1 for 1 here on the day. He's got an RBI and a run underneath his belt here. Looking for his second at bat here against Hedge. That's going to be a good hit there by Goldie. Hits that right toward the scoreboard, and that lands just right at the fence. So Hall gets it trying to go around. Goldie is going to be rounding toward third. And almost had a play there, but passed by Estep and goes out, or Hedge is there to pick up the loose ball. So Goldie picks up a triple here. Well hit. I'm sure he thought that was almost out of there, but that was to deep left center field.
Now batting, number 28, Blake Martin.
And so we got another substitute coming in now here for Rowan County, as Maines was supposed to be up, but now we're going to have Blake Martin. He's been in a couple times so far here in the ball game as a pinch runner, but now getting his first at bat here today. And first pitch in the M is going to be high up in the zone, ball one. Of course, West Carter needs to hold Rowan County here, or if they don't hold them, they have to get them to within 14 runs to be able to continue on this ball game. In baseball, it's 15 after 3 or 10 after 5. Of course, West Carter will have one more at bat coming up here at the bottom of this inning, trying to keep themselves alive. Pitch in now is going to be ball 2. Here to Martin. Runner at third with Goldie. Just picked up a triple here not that long ago. And that's going to catch just the corner of the plate there, so 2 balls, 1 strike here to Martin. Swung on and miss. Count to even up at 2 apiece. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here by Hedge to Martin. And that's going to be a little chopper right there at first base. And they hesitate on it as Rose and Hedge looked at each other. And Martin makes it over toward first base. So we'll have runners at the corners. They're on the air by Wes Carter. Goldie will stay at third. Martin heads over toward first. And up to bat here's the first baseman, number 26, Lambert. Kevin Lambert. It's his first at bat this game. And first pitch to him is going to be inside, ball 1. That one's going to be outside, so 2-0 here to Lambert. Things just not definitely going West Carter's way here today. Of course, Rowan County with a very strong ball club out there. As it's now 3-0 here to Lambert. Of course, West Carter's got a lot of baseball this week and next week. Of course, next week, the spring break here for Carter County schools. West Carter's going to have games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. As there's the ball 3 strike there, and so that's going to be 3-1 here to Lambert. And wild pitch there as Martin's going to get himself a advance up to second base. And actually, really not a stolen base, I guess you can say, because on the walk, Lambert advanced on anyway. So Goldie will be at third. Martin heads to second, and Lambert's up at first. And up to bat now is going to be number 34, Carson Wilson.
Up to bat, number 34, Carson Wilson.
Cooper, the designated hitter, was up to bat, but Wilson coming in, taking that position now. So he's going to pick up his first at bat with bases now loaded here for Rowan County. That's going to be swung on and missed, strike 1. Wilson has not picked up a hit yet so far this season, but looking for his first hit here today. Pitch is going to be just a bit high right at the letter, so 1 ball, 1 strike here to Wilson. And there's a hit right up toward the shortstop. He gets 1, turning around, trying to get 2, and there's the double play there for West Carter. Puts 2 away, but another run crosses the plate there in Goldie. So Goldie crosses the plate, so 19 runs here for Rowan County. And now up to the plate is going to be number 22, Jace Winkleman. And first pitch there to Winkleman is going to be fouled off, so 0-1 here to Winkleman with 2 away. Second pitch into Winkleman. Going to be strike there, called strike, so it's going to be 2-0 now to Winkleman. And that one's going to be high up in the zone. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Winkleman. So Jace Winkleman looking for his first hit this year. With runner at third here for Rowan County. Gets that hit and finds the gap between first and second. Martin is going to score on home, and Winkleman picks up his first hit of the year. Also an RBI as well, and that's going to be 20 runs here for Rowan County.
Now batting, number 30, Hunter Hampton.
And so now keeping in with the lineup, of course, Rowan County trying to get in a lot of players. Number 30, Hampton, up to bat now for Rowan County. 1 for 2 on the day with 3 RBIs and a run. First pitch up into him is going to be in there for a ball. So he was hit by a pitch and singled to short in the first inning, then grounded out to third in the second inning. Check swing there, and looks like calls that a strike on the check swing. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Hampton. And a little bit of a chopper there, hits off of him, so that's going to be a foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Hampton. as Hedge is nearing 80 pitches here across 2 innings and, just about almost 3 innings. And there's a nice hit there by Hampton over toward left field. Jones gets over there and retires the side here for Rowan County. So in that inning, Rowan County picks up 2 runs off of 3 hits, 1 error and 1 left on base. And so we're heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning now, where West Carter's got a whole lot of catch up to do. They need to pick up at least 6 runs to keep themselves in this game, as it's going to be Rowe, Eastep, and Stinson up for the Comets. We'll be back here momentarily here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
Since 1979, James Hardware has proudly served the community of Olive Hill to supply all of your home improvement needs. From paint to tools to hardware to lumber and plumbing supplies, James Hardware has you covered. Be sure to check out their wide selection of case knives, and they are also your authorized steel dealer. James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-2692 or online at james.doitbest.com. For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here, Caleb Rowe up to bat here for Wes Carter. First pitch to him is going to be a ball. Second pitch to him is going to be fouled out over the right field fence, and so it's going to be 1 ball, 1 strike here to Rowe. And that's going to be popped up out of play, so 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Rowe. And there's a nice hit right through the gap, so Wes Carter is going to pick up their first hit off of Welty here today in Caleb Rowe.
Now batting, number 22, Eli Eastep.
So the third baseman, Eastep, up to bat now here for the Comets, trying to keep this rolling on. As Rowe's over at first. First pitch to him is going to be fouled off, strike 1. Of course, lots of substitutes for Rowan County, so if we get the incorrect names out in the outfield, most of the infield stay the same, but we've got a few changes in the outfield. Swung on and miss, so it's going to be no balls, 2 strikes here to Eastep. As Welty did have a perfect game going on, a no-hitter going on so far, but ended up Rowe crushing that one there, picking up the first hit for the Comets. And that's going to be swung on a miss, and so that's going to be a strikeout there for Welty.
Now batting, number 8, Tyler Stinson.
And so the designated hitter, Tyler Stinson, up to bat here for Wes Carter with 1 on and 1 away here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And nice hit and good nab there by the shortstop. And they're going to say that Rowe is going to be safe at first. So that's going to be 2 away. As Norton out there at second base
Sam Jones.
picked up a awesome grab there on that line out. So we're back up to the top of the order again here in Sam Jones. 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out to the pitcher in the 1st inning. Welty delivers. Just misses the outside of the plate, so it'll be 1 ball, no strikes here to Jones. Swung on a miss there, so it's now even up here at 1 ball, 1 strike now to Sam Jones. Of course, Welty very efficient out there. 25 pitches so far here today. 4 balls, 21 strikes. And that one catches the corner of the plate there, so it's 1-2 now here to Sam Jones. With Wes Carter 1 on and 2 out. Welty checks the runner, delivers to the plate, and that's going to be swung on there, and back-to-back strikeouts by Welty, and that is going to finish things off here at Wes Carter. So your final score here from the Hill here at Olive Hill is 20-0. We'll take a brief break, and we'll be back here momentarily with some final stats. Here you are watching 16th Region softball action, baseball action live here on the Mantis Sports Media Network.
For the best in tanning technology, head to Beach Buns Tanning in Moorhead and Mount Sterling, Kentucky. We have the tanning options that you want and the lotions that you need to keep that summer glow all year long. And stay tuned to the Drive-In's Facebook page for a huge announcement about the return of your favorite burgers, sliders, fries, and drinks. Beach Buns Tanning and the Drive-In are proud supporters of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Wing Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternwingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session. In the upcoming election, vote Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Eric is an experienced police officer and a dedicated family man. With a 10-point plan, he will work to unite Carter County, increase community involvement, and improve the function and availability of the Sheriff's Department. With your support, we can make Carter County stronger together and a better place to live. Vote for Eric Ross for Carter County Sheriff. Paid for by candidate.
And back here at Wes Carter once again with your final score, 20-0, Round County clobbering the Comets here at Olive Hill. Box scoring here, of course, Round County picked up 12 runs in the 1st inning, 6 runs in the 2nd inning, and then 2 runs in the 3rd inning. They picked up 20 runs off of 15 hits and had no errors in on the night. Wes Carter had 1 solo hit, and that came off of Caleb Rowe, who went 1 for 1 here on the day. So for the Comets, they had 10 at-bats and 1 hit for their offense there. Of course, taking a look for Round County, a lot of players getting their name in the record book here tonight, as Chase Alderman, the second baseman, was 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI and 2 runs. He had a double there as well as hit by a pitch. And then coming in for him was Abraham Norden, who went 0 for 1 here on the day. And then Colby Wilburn, the third baseman, was 1 for 1 on the day with 2 runs, 1 RBI, and then looks like he was also hit by a pitch as well. Hayden Maines, the center fielder, of course, McGuire Goldie came in to bat there, and he was 2 for 2 on the day with 2 runs and 1 RBI and had a triple there. Then Hayden Maines, the center fielder, was 1 for 1 with 3 runs on the day and 2 RBIs. He was walked twice throughout today. And then you had Blake Martin coming in, and he was 1 for 1 on the day with 1 run. Chance Furnish, the first baseman, was 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs, 1 RBI. And then Kevin Lambert came in as well, ended up picking up a walk here today. Caleb Cooper, the designated hitter, was 0 for 1 today, but picked up 2 runs and 3 RBIs as he was walked twice here tonight. Carson Wilson came in, and he was 0 for 1 on the day with 1 RBI. Jace Winkleman came in and was 1 for 1 and picked up an RBI as well. Hunter Hampton, the right fielder, was 1 for 1 with 1 run and 3 RBIs here today and was also hit by a pitch once. Of course, failed to mention Jacob Plank was hit by a pitch as well. And then, of course, Jason Ingles, the left fielder, was 0 for 1 on the day with 1 run and 1 RBI. He was walked twice here today. And then Jason Ingles was 0 for 1 on the day with 1 run, 1 RBI, was walked twice as well. And then, of course, you had Aaron Pennington, there, was looks like he was 3 for 3 on the day with 2 runs and 3 RBIs, had a double there as well. And then you had the pitcher, Wyatt Welt, of course, was not in the lineup to bat here tonight. Of course, for Wes Carter, as we mentioned, the sole hit came off of Caleb Rowe, who went 1 for 1 on the day. Winning pitcher here today was Wyatt Welt, and he advances up to 2-0 here on the season as he pitched 3 innings, gave up only 1 hit with 2 strikeouts as well. Sam Jones was starting pitcher, picks up the loss here for Wes Carter. Officially did not pitch a part of an inning as he gave up 5 hits, 10 runs with 2 walks, 4 hit batsmen. Gave up a double as well in his 33 pitches in his start here tonight. Corey Hedge finished out the rest of the game with 3 innings, total of 79 pitches on the night, gave up 10 hits, 10 runs, 6 walks, gave up a double and a triple as well in the 17 batters that he faced. And so Wyatt Welt advanced on 2-0 on the season. Sam Jones drops his first game here tonight. So that's going to finish us off here for Wes Carter, and a great game that we had. Of course, Rowan County was on fire here tonight. Of course, Wes Carter had some really good offensive chances and everything else. They did turning up a double play there at the end to finish things off. Of course, Wes Carter now looking on toward the rest of this week. As we'll take a look here for the Comets. As we said, it's going to be a busy couple weeks for them as they're going to be traveling to Russell tomorrow night. That game's going to be at 6 o'clock before taking Wednesday off. And then a game that we will cover will be on the 24th. That's Thursday, as we're going to cover the Raceland-West Carter game here at home. And that'll be it for this week for the Comets. And then next week, they've got 3 games right in a row against Lewis County, Fleming County, and Fairview, all here at home. And so we'll be broadcasting those games as it is spring break next week here in Carter County. And so, but we will still have some baseball action live there for you. Of course, on our schedule for tomorrow night, we're going to be traveling across the road there to the middle school. And so it will be a 62nd district matchup there as well, as we're going to be having the West Carter Comets taking on the Elliott County Lady Lions in a 62nd district matchup. And, of course, West Carter, the softball team, picked up 2 huge wins up over the weekend as they traveled down to Cordia and ended up getting some mercy wins there. So they ended up defeating Cordia in the first game 23-7. That was within 3 innings. And then, of course, turned right back around in the doubleheader and defeated them 18-0 in 3 innings. So West Carter coming in on a 2-game win streak, going to be taking on Elliott County, of course, tonight, the Lady Comets taking on a tough team in Boyd County across the road, and we'll try to get you those scores posted up on our Facebook or Twitter account that we have there as well. And so I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in here today. It's been a pleasure to be with you here on this beautiful evening here at West Carter, and so we will be seeing you tomorrow night across the road for some 62nd District softball action. So for Jeff Irwin and the rest of the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you very much. Good night, and God bless you all, and we will see you all again next time here on the Manta Sports Media Network.